everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tessy. If this is your first time of stopping by to my channel, my name is Tess and you're welcome. Make sure you subscribe before leaving, okay, and click the bell icon that will notify whenever I post a new video. Italy is very hot. I can tell you it's very hot in Italy right now. I don't even know why I have cracked voice, but anyhow, in this video is a requested video that someone asked me here if it's okay to take your husband's name in Italy. The case is, for me, is yes. You know why I said yes? There is, I think you are right. You have the right to take any name you want, just that there is some procedures to follow on this journey of change of name, especially in Italy. It's not as easy as it is in other country like Africa, America, and the rest of the country, the world, that take husband's name, because husband's name is not something that is very easy in Italy. It's not something that is common in Italy, like you taking your husband's name, because here in Italy you can still give your child your own original surname if you want, but you and your spouse has to agree over it, and you and your husband have to agree. But there is a law that there is this chance that you can give your children your own surname even if you're married to your husband. So changing to husband's surname is not something that is common in Italy, but it's possible, okay? So in my own case, I'm going to tell you the mistake I made, and so that you won't make the same mistake, okay? I got married to my husband in my country. So before moving to Italy, I changed my passport, my name in Nigeria. So I came in with the new passport, which I'm bearing D'Aquino, okay? So I did not legalize the affidavit of change of name in Nigeria because I didn't think that it matters to legalize it along with the other documents I've already legalized at the embassy. So I didn't know that I have to legalize that particular, but because in Italy, pay attention, in Italy, everything that concerns documents, if you're a foreigner, you have to legalize everything. Even if it's a mistake you made with your name and you have affidavit to prove that it's a mistake, make sure you legalize it if you're coming from your country, okay? So I had to take the affidavit back to Nigeria, like send it back to Nigeria for them to have foreign affairs stamp, because I had two possibilities, two choices of legalizing the affidavit. One choice is to legalize it at Nigerian embassy in Rome. Another chance is to legalize it at Italian embassy in Nigeria. So because of the process of Italian embassy in Nigeria, I didn't want to send the documents to Nigeria Italian embassy because they take a little bit long to, and the process is something that I didn't want to follow because I've already had experience. That was then, because now it's different, okay? I had to send the document, like I said, I had to send the document back to Nigeria for foreign affairs, because even before Nigerian embassy in Rome could legalize it, they request for foreign affairs stamp, okay? So after they legalize it, the foreign affairs stamp, my family has to send it back to me here to send it to Nigerian embassy in Rome to legalize it. So that is okay, done. So moving over to the citizenship, this is another excuse that you need to avoid, okay? So if you are trying to change your husband's name in whichever country you're coming from, because Italian documents always need translating, like you have to translate it. I think this is for foreigners. I'm not sure about people that lives around Europe, I don't know, but if you're a foreigner, if you are changing name, make sure you legalize the affidavit of change of name at the embassy along with the other documents before you bring it here if you are moving to Italy for a resident, because they're going to ask for legalized. Every document you will submit to them, they're going to ask for the legalized one. So make sure you legalize every single document. Okay, so moving to the citizenship. The citizenship wasn't a problem, but there is a problem. Okay, in the form of the citizenship, there is this place they will ask you, do you want to remain in this name? So in my own case, I was thinking that they are asking me if I want to remain in my original name that is on my birth certificate, okay, which is my main surname. Okay, so I didn't click on that because it's a question that is a bit complicated to understand. It's not clear. Okay, so we were like running around, me and my husband, we were running around the question over and over and over again to get to understand what the question mean. But what we understood was they were asking if I want to go back to my main original surname. So we didn't click that particular box. We didn't tick yes or no, so we just left it blank like that, not knowing that it's going to be a case. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this to save any other person that has a problem of change of name here. Okay, because it's not just me. This have happened to so many people that didn't know. As long as you've changed name, if you don't click that particular box, it will happen to you, whether you've changed your name or your husband name. As long as you've changed name, you have in your record that you have changed surname before. This is important you understand. So when you are filling your form, make sure the place they ask, do you want to remain in that name, make sure you click yes. Okay, so we did not click yes or no. When my citizenship came out, we went there. When I went to the commune here, they said that my name went back to my original name, which is Nnabo. That there is a question that was asked in that form and I did not click it. I was like, really? So we now reflect and realize that that was the question that was not clear to us. That for us, we were thinking that they were asking me if I want to remain in Nnabo, but the question was if I want to remain in my current surname. So now I got my citizenship with Nnabo and not Daquino. Okay, but it's not a problem because they told us if you want to return back to your, if I want to return back to my husband's name, it's not a problem, it's my choice. I just have to follow the procedure after getting my citizenship to just go to an office and get the name changed again. But if I don't want to return to Daquino, I can just leave the name like that. So why am I telling you this? I'm saying this for you to avoid that particular mistake. When you are filling the form, I can't show you the form right now because before you get that citizenship form, you have to log in with your name and your fiscal code, which I don't have any reason to log into the site anymore. So if you are applying for your own, try to click yes that you want. Clicking yes means that you want to remain in your current name, but clicking no or not clicking at all means that they are going to issue your permit to stay with your original name. Like I said, this is not only the people that are married to Italian. This can be anybody. Okay, so that is it, guys. Make sure you read well because any little mistake you made can give you some stress when it comes to Italian documents. Okay, so make sure you try to understand it well. Like I said again the third time, it's not only the people that take their husband's name. If you've ever changed name, if the name you are answering currently is not the same name in your birth certificate, okay? Be careful when applying for the citizen, okay? So yeah, it's not a problem if you want to take your husband's name, but make sure you follow these steps if you ever want to move to Italy, because you might not have problem in your country, but if you move to Italy, these documents are required and these steps are required to take. Okay, I hope I answered your question very well. So another question is another question is, how long how long are you in Italy? I've been living in Italy for 5 years. I've answered this question before in one of my vlogs, but I'm not going to dig it out. I've been living in Italy for 5 years now, but 5 years is not the first time I visited Italy, because my first time in Italy was 2012. Yes, so I hope I answered your question. So another question is, let me just include all the question here. I have it on my phone. Another question is, are you allowed to have dual citizenship, that is Italian or Nigeria, or does it mean that you renounce your Nigerian citizenship if you are the holder of a permit of a particular country? Can you still to other countries, or are you restricted to the country that issued you with the permit? Okay, good question. I'm allowed to have my Nigerian passport, unless if Nigerian, the only, like, we asked the lady the lady said all they know are that I am Italian citizen. If Nigerian doesn't want to issue me another passport, is their problem. So Italians don't have problem if you have dual passports. Okay, you can have your original passport and you can still have Italian passports. So I have two passports, one Nigerian passport and one Italian passport, because Nigerians allow you to have two passports. Okay, so I hope I answered your question. So if you have any other question you want me to be answering, leave it at the comment section below and I will get to it. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. God bless you. Bye.